I was retiring from the automotive industry, ending my corporate career, and I was talking to women trying to figure out what I wanted to do because I really wanted to give back to the community. And I talked to some women down in Baldwin County, Alabama, and they have a pretty large Impact 100 organization down there, and it's been around for a number of years. And the women down there are so excited about their organization, it's infectious. So I couldn't help but think, why don't I bring that back home? Because I know Oakland County will have women that would want to support such a thing.
I worked in Detroit for many years, and I could see the renovation and the rejuvenation going on down in Detroit. I also saw a lot of focus on Detroit, but living here in Oakland County with cities right down the road from us that kids didn't have food on the weekends and things like that. So what this organization has done, it has taught me exactly what the needs are here.
I guess there's opportunities for anybody. For myself, I have 3 young children and I work part-time. So, I mean, at this point in my life, I'm pretty busy. So I like the fact that I could give my money, not necessarily be super involved throughout the year, but still get to have my vote, which is equal to anyone else's vote. But there are tons of opportunities throughout the year to volunteer, to help out at some of the nonprofits, whether it's the one who was awarded the grant or just others that we felt were worthy of some help.
The organization is completely funded from membership dollars. For every 100 women who join, we're able to give a grant of $100,000. So the more women that join, the more we can do for the community. Last year, our awardee was Variety, the children's charity. The program was to service a school in Pontiac for children who receive free and reduced lunch during the week. And this program was to give those kids something to eat over the weekends when they go home.
I tell women they should join Impact 100 Oakland County. First, because 100% of their membership donation goes 100% to our grant that we hand out. I think also what is very appealing to women is that they can be involved in the grant selection process, be very hands-on. And I think another thing that's appealing to women is a lot are like me, they may stay home with their kids, or some women are retired, and they're just looking for ways to network with other women, to make friends in the community, and to give back maybe in a meaningful way.
Care House is the Child Advocacy Center for Oakland County, and so what that means is that when children allege abuse, we are kind of the first point of contact once the police or Child Protective Services gets involved. This grant will allow us to start the Nurturing Parent program. And like I said, Care House, our mission is really to advocate and educate the community, as well as to intervene and treat victims of child abuse. But most importantly, it's about preventing abuse from happening in the first place.
Beyond basics, in a nutshell, we get kids in the most vulnerable communities, lowest performing schools, reading at grade level in just 6 weeks. When we read the grant and we saw the educational component, we just felt like it would really be a fit for us. And we were really impressed that the team came out and got to know us as part of this finalist selection that they did, because it feels good when you're doing a good job and so much of it's behind the scenes. It's nice for someone to really come and check it out and see that it's really worth all that we say it is.
We want to make sure that all of our grants are for projects that will have big impact in the community. And so we make sure that when we are selecting the projects for the finalists and when we award the grants, that's a project that is going to have that impact. And then we check in with them throughout the year to make sure that those monies are being used in the way that nonprofit intended it to be.
The vision that I have, and I think we've been talking about all along, is to continue to grow the membership so we can award more grants. We have the 5 categories for grant review, and our goal is to be able to give a grant in every category. To do that, we have to build the membership to over 500 people.
We are just inundated with bad news all day long, and we hear about things happening both here and around the world, and most of the problems we can't do anything about. What is so wonderful about Impact 100 Oakland County is that we can make a difference right here in our backyard. We know that the money that we invest helping our neighbors that don't have the opportunities that we have to make their lives just a little bit better.